What's going on, guys? It's time again. Welcome back to our yearly look at some of the MMORPGs we used to play and MMOs we're still playing. This time, we're taking a look at Dragon Nest. We'll provide an overview, answer some of the questions you might have. Is it worth it? Has anything changed since the last time we played the game? Has it been updated? And more importantly, do people still play the game? Join me in this journey as we play the game from the beginning, show you guys the city hub, and go through some of its contents. Dragon Nest is a free-to-play PC MMORPG. And with that said, let's do this. Welcome back, Saviors. GH here. Before we play the game from the beginning, first, what is Dragon Nest? Dragon Nest is an action-oriented MMORPG known for its fast-paced, skill-based combat system. The game features a variety of classes, each with its own unique abilities and playstyle, and players can further specialize their characters through a branching class system. Now, going to their Steam page, they describe Dragon Nest as a classic MMORPG with a unique console-like third-person perspective. Now, Dragon Nest is defined by two primary aspects, combat and raiding. First, let's talk about combat. Dragon Nest is known for its dynamic and fast-paced combat system, which really emphasizes skill and timing. As a player, you have full control over your character's movements and attacks. This allows for precise dodging and targeted strikes, making every battle feel engaging. The game uses an action combat system, so you'll need to manually aim your attacks, adding an extra layer of challenge. Now, moving on to raiding. Raiding is a significant aspect of Dragon Nest. It offers players challenging dungeons and intense boss fights that demand teamwork and strategy. These raids often involve large-scale battles against powerful enemies where coordination is key. Players need to work together and make the most of their characters' abilities. Raids are available in different difficulty levels, catering to both casual and hardcore players, and they offer valuable rewards that help with progression. Now, Dragon Nest was first released in 2010 and was since established itself as a notable title in the MMORPG genre. The game was developed by Eyedentity Games, a South Korean studio known for its commitment to crafting action-oriented online games. When it comes to reception, Dragon Nest was generally well received by both players and critics alike. The game garnered praise for its distinctive combat system, which stood out in a market where tab-targeting MMORPGs were the norm. Players appreciated the skill-based mechanics and the wide variety of classes, which added depth and customization to the gameplay. However, some criticism was aimed to the game's linear progression and repetitive nature of certain elements, which some felt could detract from the overall experience. In terms of monetization, Dragon Nest operates on a free-to-play model, meaning that the game is free to download and play. However, it offers a range of optional in-game purchases. This includes items like costumes that provide stat bonuses, various potions, skill reset options, leveling items, items that protects against upgrade failures, upgrading materials, and pets that grants additional stats. While the core gameplay remains accessible without spending money, some players have noted that certain aspect of the game encourages spending money in order to progress more quickly or gain access to exclusive content. Now, here's an update on what's happening to Dragon Nest nowadays. In terms of updates, Dragon Nest gets minor updates pretty much every month. It's actually quite consistent, but there were times that the updates were slow. But generally, they do get it every month, and their last major update that I could remember was in December 2023, which added a new class, Wanderer. So there it goes. Now, to show you more of the features and what the game has to offer, let's go play the game from the start. Let's go play the game. Okay guys, here's the character creation. We got the classes over here. Here goes the warrior, the archer, sorceress, cleric, academic, Kali, assassin, lancea, okay, machina, vandar, and there's number 2 over here, dark avenger, silver hunter, arc heretic, black mara, ray mechanic, oracle elder, bleed phantom, and Vina Plaga. Man, that's a lot of classes. Okay, so it's been a while since I played in the Southeast Asian server. The last time I played in the North American server. So this time, we're going to play in the Southeast Asian server. And we're going to play as... How about, let's play as an archer. Create. Here goes the different gestures. Server to create. Reef. There's only one server. How many heads do we have? 4 heads. How many faces? 3 faces. But there are colors over here. Then eye colors, 5 eye colors. Now we can also change the top, the bottom, the gloves, and boots. Now let's name our character. Create. Oh man, my names are all used. How about this? And we are in the game controls, guys. WSD, spacebar to jump. Is that it? Can we attack? Attack with the right mouse button and left mouse button. 1 is for the skills. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There goes. There goes the enemies. Try attacking them with the skill. Oh, we can spin to win. Okay, how about our basic attack? It's also kind of strong. Item pickup, F. Is that it? Okay, now talk to NPCs. Q. Close this. We got a rose pendant. And we are now at Prairie Town. Our first quest is we need to talk to Mayor Harold. But before you do that, the first time you log into the game, type God Game Dragon Nest, if I'm correct. There we go. Is that it? No, how about let's check out the guide. I probably typed it wrong. Here goes the beginner guide, guys. To summon your cursor, you need to press Control. And then you need to press this menu over here. Then click beginner guide. And at the beginning of the game, if I remember correctly, you need to type God Game Dragon Nest. Ah, there it goes. God Game Dragon Nest. What did I type wrong? Okay, let's type it again. God Game Dragon Nest. There it goes. I probably missed the capitalization. And then we need to do a gesture. As you can see, this newbie guide over here, if you do this, it's gonna give you rewards. And this is very important, the gesture, because this is gonna give you the Dragon Nest newbie ring, which is gonna give you a lot of attack, which means you're gonna one-hit pretty much everything at the beginning of the game. So let's do a gesture. You just need to press 1. Let's look at our character. Let's press 1. And as you can see, we got the achievement, laugh 1 time. And the reward is going to be at the mailbox. Let's interact with the mailbox. Open up the mailbox. Here goes the God Game rewards. Retrieve. Get the ring. I think that should be good for the beginner guides. Most of it, you just gotta have to do the quest so that you'll finish the achievements. Okay, let's open up the bag again. Here goes the ring. There it goes. We already equipped it. We're gonna one-hit everything. Look at this. Attack power plus 50k. And then we got this box over here. Don't open this immediately because you're gonna need this later on. So how about just open up your cache. Check if you have something else. No, we don't have anything else. How about mounts? No, nothing. Yeah, we have nothing. Let's check out the beginner guide again. What else can we get there? Costume. It's asking us to equip a costume, but we don't have any costume. How do we get a costume? Man, I forgot how to get that wing costume. So how about let's just open this. Maybe we could get a costume when we open this. Most of the items that we're gonna get over here, not exactly items we can use immediately. How about this one? Fragment. We need to be level 95 to be able to open this. We don't have a wing for some reason. It's kind of odd. Okay, let's open up the mailbox again. There it goes. We got another one. Now open this one. I think that's the wing. Costume pack. Yeah. Open this. Now we got a bunch of costumes. Equip all of them. By the way, guys, this is the costume tab. These are not your general equipment. There goes the general equipment. Here goes the costume tab. So when you equip this, it's all gonna be put on your costume tab. And as you can see, there are people around here. In this game, by the way, for some reason, people just go to the UB area and most of the towns in the game. They're not really concentrated on one MMO hub. But we're gonna check out Saint Morning. For some reason, Saint Morning is the main hub here. And if you have time, we're gonna check Red Lotus. Okay, we should be good to go, right? Let's talk to Harold. Give us a quest. Now we need to go talk to Timothy in Shadow Forest Trail. We're just gonna do this quest very quick so I can show you guys a little bit more of the starting experience of the game. And okay. Now guys, to be able to follow the quest, you need to look at the quest tracker over here. And as you can see, there's an arrow. This is your quest compass. You need to follow this direction to be able to get to where you need to go. And as you can see, this is the distance over here. So as you get closer, this is gonna get lower. Sometimes this is not working for some reason. There are quests that you just need to know where it is. I don't know why they did that, but just keep in mind that that happens sometimes. Okay, so let's follow the quest compass. As you can see, the number is lowering, 4 meters, 3 meters. Then there goes the Shadow Forest path. Let's enter this area. And there goes Timothy. Talk to him. Okay, let's attack these enemies. What's happening here? There it goes. Okay, we defeated the enemies. There are more over there. But I don't think we should finish this. I'm just gonna switch to my other characters so I can show you guys Saint Haven. So we can check out if this game is still active or not. I'm gonna switch to my other character. And we are at Saint Haven. We are at channel 5. For some reason, there's nobody over here. Okay, let's go to the crowded areas. Channel 17. Maybe channel 12. Enter. Close this. There goes another player over there, as you can see. The respawning area got people on it. But we're gonna roam around so I can show you guys there are more people, hanging out in this area. As you can see, there are people over here. The draw distance is very low for some reason. Oh, the game is still loading. There's a lot of people over here at the bank. Is this the bank? Oh, it's the auction. Okay, let's open up the map. That's a cool mount over there. Dragon mount. The graphics of Dragon Nest aged very well. It doesn't look that bad. And this game is a low spec game. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's open up the stats. There it goes. We're getting around 80 frames. GPU board power around 100 watts. And GPU memory utilization of around 2.5 gigabytes. So yeah, this is a low spec game. You can pretty much play this on anything recent entry-level processors right now with integrated graphics. And we're over here. So how about let's try to go over here. See if there are people around this area. Where do we get a mount here? Look at this. This game is very active. If you choose to play this, you're gonna have people to play with you. There's a lot of raiding in this game, by the way. This is kind of like Lost Ark. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Can I just jump here? Yeah. Is there people over here? So you can see, the costumes in this game is awesome. I barely remember the time when I played this way back in, I think, 2012. It's been a while since I played this. Okay, so how about let's warp over here at the warp guide. See if there are people over there. There's not that much people over here. There should be people over here. Not that much. But there's a lot of channel in this game, guys. Look at this. It's around 17 channels. And 2 of them is crowded. So as you can see, people are playing this game. This is the Southeast Asian server. The North American server got a little bit less. But there's still a lot of people playing there. So don't worry about player count. Okay, so how about let's do a dungeon. But first, I'm gonna report this quest over here. I forgot what this is all about. So I'm gonna cut it here, and then when I finish all of this, whatever this quest is, when I get into a dungeon, I'm gonna record again. Okay, so we're in front of the dark mine. We're gonna enter that place. Let's go. And we're in the dark mine. By the way, guys, you can also use a controller in this game. Ooh, what happened there? Yeah, even though when I tried using the controller, it takes time to get used to. But it's definitely much more comfortable using a controller. But in terms of accuracy of your movements, the keyboard and mouse is way better. It's just probably when you're doing things that are, monotonous or you're doing it all the time, I think it's best to use a controller so that it feels comfortable. Okay, let's talk to this NPC over here.
I'm worried about the young king.
And now, the quest compass is disabled. So I'm assuming we need to defeat enemies over here. Let's go! Okay. Hey, you're backing away, huh? Destroy this guy. So where do we go? Let's just keep eliminating enemies. This is usually the rules of this game. Defeat all enemies before we can proceed to the next area. More enemies over here. Thankfully, we got a lot of AoE attacks. Man, I don't know where to go. How can we open up the map over here? Ooh, more enemies. We defeated all of them. Is that all? What? They blocked the path. Where am I supposed to go? Ooh, this is what we need to use. I don't want to describe it because, YouTube is very sensitive about all of this stuff. Yeah. The quest, look at this. The quest compass is disabled, but for some reason, we have this thing over here pointing us on where to go. But it seems to not point on where we need to really go. I think we need to go back and find another path. Okay, there it goes. Now put this thing over here and detonate it. And we got a new path. Let's go. But More enemies. Okay, now what? We need to get another one of those detonators. Oh, yeah. Portal to the next area has been activated. Usually each dungeon over here doesn't last very long. Ooh, I think I need to go over here. Ooh, we need to get... Ooh, we need to find another path. Enemies over here. Okay, now what? Ooh. More enemies over here. Is that it? Oh, now this path is open. And there's a goblin over there. Let's one-shot him. Ooh! Top end! Let's follow him. This is kind of fun. Look at this. Oh! He got us. He's running away. Why are you running? Let's get him. And those... I don't wanna say what those things are. Because YouTube. Finish them off. No, this thing is locked. And it opened. Okay, let's go. And there's a portal over there. Let's hope it just opens. Because sometimes when you're playing this game, you would accidentally leave monsters behind. And the portal wouldn't open. And that's kinda annoying. Okay. You can now descend into whatever that is. Let's go. And boss fight. This is the boss fight. Let's one-shot this guy. Ooh. You two-hitted it with the normal attack. And this dungeon is done. Let's see if we're gonna get the rare item. I'm gonna press 2. Ah! And that's Dragon Nest in 2024. So is Dragon Nest worth it? I'd say yes. Population-wise, it's good enough. There's people to play with. The update schedule for a 14-year-old MMO is quite nice. Usually an MMO like this just get maintained. The starting experience is also a plus. And there's a beginner guide to help you along the game if you're new. The only negative thing I could tell you about this is it's an old game. And guys, leave a like before you go. And this is Gamey Hardcore. See you in the next one.